Hello viewers, today's topic is translational motion, or we can say sliding motion. In this we are going to deal with two different cases. First we will see the basic case, and we assume the object is a rigid body. Assume this is a rigid body, solid rigid body, and we consider 2 points. It's a rectangular rigid body, two particles P1 and P2. The distance between the particles is always same, the shape is not deformed, and all these particles move with the same velocity. If that is the case, we can straight away tell this body has a translational motion, or we can say a sliding motion. So it slides from A to B, and all the particles inside the object, rectangular object, will have the same velocity. Velocity is same. Now if you come to the second case, here we have another cylindrical structure, a rolling structure, and you have n number of particles, and this also rolls over from A to B. So it is somewhat a translation motion, but we cannot call it as a ideal translation motion. Let me see why. Now if you consider different particles of this cylindrical structure which is sliding from A to B, all these particles will have different velocity, especially the point of contact with this slope AB is 0. That is, velocity at this point P3 is 0, and P1, P2, P4 all will have different velocities in different directions. But it is rolling, that is it's rolling from A to B, so we can compare this with a sliding type of motion. It is not purely sliding, basically it is rolling, but we can say a translation motion plus something. We don't know what is that something, that we have to find out, and where lies the axis of rotation. All these stuffs will be discussed in the next video. So in translation motion, for the ideal case, all the particles of the object will have same velocity, and the same, and for the another case it will have different velocity. So we cannot say it is sliding, it's rolling, but we cannot say it's a translation motion. So this is case 2, which has different velocities of the particles will be having different velocities in different directions. So with this short introduction, we should be able to know what is translational motion, or otherwise called as sliding motion. Hope you have understood this topic. Thanks for watching. Nandri.